Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldees. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. I'd like to start off first and foremost by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to our elders and the apostles, the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to those that are doing this work in truth and in sincerity. This is your brother Nathan Yala from the GMS Camp Atlanta, coming back at you through the Spirit with another lesson, and I pray and hope this lesson is edifying. Now, I have a video here that I'm going to play. I'm going to play, it's a couple videos that I'm going to play, but there's one in particular where you're going to see the Egyptian versus the Egyptian. You're going to see the confusion, which is them sitting in the dust, and the dismantling of their kingdom right before your very eyes. Okay? Esau, Edom is crumbling. His kingdom is crumbling. And there's infighting. Okay? So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and play this video. Now, I will say, real quick, right before I play it, I know I said I'm about to play it, but, these people that are fighting with, this I can't remember her name. Her name will be announced when we play the video. But Pam Bundy, I think that's what her name is, right? They're complaining about these pedos and these injustices and all this stuff. Well, when all these things were benefiting you, you had no problem with it. Okay? This isn't something that just started happening. This has been happening for a very long time. I just did a video about this yesterday. How they've been doing this child sacrifice and this ritualistic stuff for hundreds of years. Okay? And you all, in one way, form or another, is complicit in this because you had the ability to put an end to it. You had an ability to let it be known to the world, and you did none of that. Okay? So now you want to act like, oh, I didn't know. No, the whole thing is sick. The whole head is gone. The whole kingdom is destroyed. The whole thing is corrupted. It all has to go. Okay? So without further ado, let's play the video.
You think you can defeat me?
Of course, TikTok keeps removing the damn video.
How many of Epstein's co-conspirators have you indicted? How many perpetrators are you even investigating?
First, you showed it. I find it.
How many have you indicted?
Excuse me. I'm going to answer the question.
Answer my question.
No, I'm going to answer the question the way I want to answer the question.
No,
Your
you're going to answer
theatrics
the
are
question the way I
ridiculous.
asked it.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch.
Reclaim
Not on our time. No way.
Reclaim
And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
All right, hold on. Now, this isn't the exact video I wanted. Let me go find it. All right, this is the video that I wanted. So, Laki, this is the whole entire, not the whole thing, but it's most of the hearing with Congress and Pam Bundy. So let's hear it.
Trick questions here. The American people have a right to know the answers to this. These are senior officials in the Trump administration. This is not a game, Secretary.
I'm Attorney General.
My apologies, I couldn't tell. By 2008, we knew that Epstein was a convicted sexual abuser. And we now know that Lutnick went to Epstein.
What the hell? So by her own admission, they knew this shit was going on for a long time. I mean, did you hear anything about this from 2008 all the way up until now? None. Nothing. Okay? So what is that? 2008, what is that? 18 years? Damn near? Am I doing that 2008? 18. Yeah. 18 years. So 18 years? You known about this? Nothing.
Island in 2012. How was that not a deal breaker for the president? And why aren't you asking questions of the Commerce Secretary about what he saw when he was at the island, which he lied about not ever going to? Why are you not asking these questions? And I see that my time is almost expired, so I will say this. Do the right thing. Attorney General. Meet with the survivors. They have been asking for a year. Meet with the survivors. Do the right thing. I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back. The gentleman from South Carolina is recognized for 5 minutes.
May I have 20 seconds of his time?
So that'd be up to the gentleman, but
Absolutely, Madam.
Thank you. Thank you. I was curious if you, Congresswoman, asked Bill Clinton that. Didn't see one tweet, not one. I didn't see one tweet when Joe Biden was in office about Bill Clinton. Didn't ask Merrick Garland anything about Epstein, not once when he was.
Weak sauce.
And also, I want the record to reflect that, with this anti-Semitic culture right now, she voted against a resolution condemning.
Oh,
Julie,
I just want to be clear. Do you want to go there, Attorney General? Or do you want to go there? Are you serious? Talking about anti-Semitism to a woman who lost her grandfather in the Holocaust? Really?
the committee will be in order.
Talk to Jared Wise about anti-Semitism.
The fact of the matter is that you will be remembered as one of the worst attorney generals in history. An attorney general who has prioritized obstruction over justice, corruption over the law, fealty to the president over loyalty to the Constitution. And Mr. Chairman, I will yield.
Gentlelady yields. The gentleman from Missouri is recognized. Excuse me, the gentleman from Kansas, the attorney general, former attorney general, Mr. Schmidt is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and General Bondi, thanks for being here. Did you have anything you wanted to say before we talk?
I do. Thank you, Congressman. Thank you, my friend, for many years. I find it interesting that she didn't even want to try, Congresswoman Crockett, to ask any questions because she certainly did not condemn her leader, Hakeem Jeffries, for taking money from Jeffrey Epstein after.
And see, this is just a deflecting tactic, you know. This is just a deflect and shift. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, well, you say I did this, but you did this. You see? This is the type of shit that goes on. You see, in the scriptures, it's not like that. You know, you're going to get to judgment for the crimes you committed in the scriptures. You know, you got evidence, you got proof that you did it. It's not going to be all this dragging out shit. You know, this shows you that this place is wicked, desperately wicked.
Epstein was convicted, and I will be brief to give you your time, Congressman. This is what she didn't want to talk about. Texas, from Cuba, convicted, homicide, arson, weapon offense.
Convicted. So what we talking about? Convict some of these perpetrators that rape these women that are sitting behind you that you refuse to even acknowledge they are here.
Merrick Garland sat in this chair twice.
Attorney General
Guys,
Bondi,
no, can I finish my answer?
No, I'm going to reclaim my time because I asked you a specific question that I would like you to answer, which is, will you turn to the survivors? This is not about anybody that came before you. It is about you taking responsibility for your Department of Justice and the harm that it has done to the survivors who are standing right behind you and are waiting for you to turn to them and apologize for what your Department of Justice has done.
Members get to ask the questions, the witness get to answer in the way they want to answer. The Attorney General can
that's
respond.
not accurate, Mr. Chairman.
Because she doesn't like the answer. So,
Mr. Chairman,
why
I have asked
didn't she ask Merrick Garland this?
I am reclaiming my time, and when I
will
reclaim my
continue to
time,
answer.
it
Mr.
is
Chairman,
my
the gentlelady's reclaimed
I'm not
her
going
time.
to get in the gutter for her theatrics.
The time belongs to the time belongs to the gentlelady. The gentlelady has 17 seconds.
Thank you. You're not going to answer this question, so let me just
Chairman,
say
I'll
this.
direct it to
What a
you.
massive
No, I'm
cover-up.
answering a question.
Chairman, will you restore her time? The witness is
I'm not going to get
interrupting.
in the gutter with this woman.
Stop the
She's
time.
doing theatrics. Chairman
How many of you
Jordan, I'm
indicted?
not going to get in the gutter with these people,
How many
but
of you-
I'm going to answer the question.
How many of you indicted? Again, the time belongs to
Reclaiming my time.
the time belongs.
I think it's very
Reclaiming
interesting.
my time.
I think it's very
Reclaiming my
interesting.
time.
You can
When
reclaim
he
your
talks
time,
about
but
they
reclaiming my time,
indicted,
Mr.
the
Chairman.
president said they indicted him twice.
Mr. Chairman, please
They
stop the
sure
clock
did.
and
And
stop
he
the clock and
indicted.
restore his time.
Okay, here we go with the
You hear this shit? This is just, they just arguing. This shows you that this place is totally done. It's fucking madness, man. You know, this place is totally done. What's getting solved by this? Nothing. It is just total and utter sheer madness. Okay? They got this demon woman sitting here who it's just like arguing with the what do you call it? It's better to be in the corner of a rooftop. Let me just grab that real quick. I ain't got it. Let me just grab it. I can't remember it. Yeah, Proverbs 21 and 19. It says, "It's better to dwell in the corner of a house of a rooftop." This fucking phone, man. Every time I do a lesson on it, it just does this crazy shit. It's better to dwell in the corner of a housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. And that, hey, this is a wide house right here, and this woman is a brawling. She's a brawling, and look at this devil right here. Took it at the right moment. He's loving this shit. Oh yeah, look at him fighting. Oh my goodness, I enjoyed some babies too. Oh yeah, this I mean, look at the demons, man. This place is ruled by demons.
The gentleman from New York, we will give you a few more seconds. We will do that. But when you ask a question, the witness gets to answer. You may not like the answer, but she gets to answer.
The question was, how many of Epstein's...
They don't like the answer, Chairman,
my time.
because it's honest. So he asked a 4-minute question.
Restore 45 seconds, Mr. Nadler, please, Mr. Chairman.
Answer.
You can let her filibuster all day long, but not on our watch. Not on our time. No way. And I told you about that, Attorney General, before you started.
You don't tell me
I did tell you because we saw what you did in the Senate.
You're a lawyer, not even a lawyer.
Committee will be in order.
Time, and I should get back at least 45 seconds.
Will you create a joint task force of the Department of Justice and Governor...
All right, so y'all get the point, man. So anyway, let's go back to these precepts. All right. All right. So this is verse 2. Take the mill and grind. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers. Okay. So you exposed, man. Okay, you're exposed. It says thy nakedness shall be uncovered. This is all the evil that you've done. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. You see? And the rest of the world is seeing your shame. They're seeing what Babylon has become. This is why the scripture said you are greatly despised among the world. The world sees this place for what it is. All right? It says, I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So when the Lord come back, it ain't going to be no arguing. It ain't going to be no fighting. We all see what these people are doing. He's not coming back to reconcile differences. He's coming to straight destroy. He's coming to put this place back in order and clean these wicked ass people out of office, because they're not going to willingly go. You see that? They're justifying their behavior. They're justifying the evil that they're doing. Okay? But what we're seeing right now is confusion. Okay? So let's go on to another video. I had the video already queued up, ready to go. And like I said,
what he said is
every time I do a lesson on this phone, it be on some bullshit. But I'm gonna speed it up for the sake of time. So I'm gonna speed it up to. Let's go.
With Western leaders is they've spent centuries filling their bellies with human flesh and their pockets with money.
Literally, they have dinner tables with pregnant women getting on the table with plates as the woman delivers the baby onto a plate for the individuals at these dinner tables. They're feasting.
The men of this country have to realize that we are legitimately being ruled over by psychopathic pedophiles who are willing to lie, cheat, rape, kill, steal fucking everything from us for their own benefit. That has to be rejected at mass, because if it's not, civilization will crumble.
3 million pages of the Jeffrey Epstein files is out. This is literally the one chance I think that we the people have a chance to actually take control, overthrow the government. I don't know after this how people are still going to go to work every day and feed the system.
They're starting World War III, and the United States government and Israel are the bad guys. It is time as U.S. citizens that we exercise our Second Amendment right to bear arms against both powers, foreign and domestic. This is not a fight between the left and the right. This is a fight between good and evil.
I just watched an interview Trump did about this whole Epstein thing, and he said, I quote, "I think it's time for the country to move on to something else." No, brother. No. We brought you in to clean house. We brought you in to bring the noose back. We brought you in to clean the swamp. Enter whatever fucking funny saying you want to say. We brought you in.
You hear him say, we brought you in to bring the noose back? What does that mean?
To handle shit. No, we're not moving on. We moved on from fucking everything else. We're not moving on from this shit. Because it's black and fucking white at this point in time. And some people need to fucking hang.
So this is a more serious post. My ex worked for Trump and saw Trump's bucket list. One of the things that he's planning to do is to stop our ability of crossing into another state.
I am firmly of the opinion that the United States of America is too dangerous to be allowed to continue. We pose an existential threat to ourselves and to the rest of the world. The USA is a rogue country that habitually ignores international law and just invades other countries to steal their resources. Venezuela is just a case in point. The USA is a violent entity just running wild on the world stage. We violate the sovereignty of other nations. We use assassination as foreign policy. We kidnap foreign leaders. We conduct warfare outside of declared war zones. We declare illegal wars and fund apartheid states.
The only reason that Donald Trump is still president is because he is using the innocence of the American people, and I mean all of us, against us, because most people, MAGA or not, simply cannot believe the severity of the evil he perpetrated with Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm just fucking curious. Are we?
This shit needs to fucking stop now, and no one's doing it but us.
You guys do realize that if we don't do anything about those files, then we would have communicated something very dangerous to these people. We gotta get really comfortable with some uncomfortable shit. We gotta do something.
To every single American that keeps saying, by law, they were required. By law, by law, by law. They were supposed to do this by law. They broke the law. Law. The law doesn't fucking exist. The law doesn't fucking exist in America, everybody.
Chuck E. Cheese CEO David McPhillips has stepped down right after the Epstein files. Yeah.
All right. So, basically, they're calling for an uprising. Okay? So, this place is really divided. All right? So, we're going to grab a couple precepts and get ready to close it on out. So, we're going to go to Isaiah 19. And verse 2. And it says, "And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." Okay? So we see that, these people are getting to the point to where they're going to rebel against their government, their local municipalities, and all these good things, because this system really ain't for the people. It's for the system itself. It's the beast. Okay? And it says, "And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols and the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And I will give the Egyptians over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king, and he shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts." And the word Lord of hosts means Lord of armies. Okay, so we're in a situation right now, man, where you see what's happening. These people are turning against one another. You see what's happening in there. The confusion is happening. You see that Babylon is about to sit in the damn dust. Okay? So I'm going to grab one more precept. Let's see. I have it here. Come on, man. And go down. And we bring these scriptures all the time, but the reason why we do this is because we are here. Okay, we're here. All right? And once this thing really kick off, we're not going to be talking about this stuff no more, because it's going to be here. All right? I'm going to start at verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands." And that's exactly what we're about to come to. And it says, "For there should be sedition among men." They're not going to listen to the people in office no more, because they realize that there's no rule of law. Okay? There's no rule of law in this country. All right? They break the law and then protect the criminals that break it. But then, a person like you or I, we break the law, or even look like we're breaking the law, or even be set up to look like we're breaking the law. right? But really, actuality didn't do nothing. We go to jail for a long time, you know. But yet these people, nothing happens to them. All right, and it says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able. Didn't she say that Trump want to stop you from going from city to city, state to state, I mean? It says, for because of their pride, the houses shall be troubled. For the pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And if you know anything, all the rest of the countries of the world said they're no longer sending goods to America. They do not want to get engaged in trade with America anymore. So the stuff that's coming in right now is the last little bit that we have coming. After this, everything is going to run out. They've destroyed the farmers. Okay? They destroyed the food supply. They destroyed the system itself. So when this thing pop off, there's not going to be nothing for you all to grab onto. And you think just because you prepped and you put up seeds and stuff like that, you're not going to get it? Nah, man. There's judgment. The only way out of this is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So, hey, just wait. We're here, man. So with that, I'm ended off by giving all praises going on to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem Kodash. Until the next time, I can say Shalom.